Right, let us begin. Let's hope this works, because we are running a little bit late today. Let's just get this down here a little bit. And yeah, actually, we are not dropping any frames, which is good. So it looks like restarting the computer was actually a good idea, because my internet literally just decided to collapse on me. Also, I'm not sure if the stream is live yet. I think it's live. Let's see. Yep, there it is. It is live. There's already somebody here. Welcome to the stream. By the way, guys, I'm sorry that I delayed the stream. We were supposed to start at 6. It is now 6:08, and I haven't even got my YouTube up. I'm literally just looking at my phone right now, because for some reason Google Chrome is being an absolute asshole right now, not loading. Oh my goodness, why is this not loading? Why is this not loading? Oh my goodness, I cannot do this if this does not load. Because actually, to be fair, I could do this, because you guys can just ask the question right away now, because I'm trying to solve this issue of why in the world did Google not loading right now. Right, I'm just gonna restart this, because why in the world does this not load? Alright, let's do this. Yep, welcome everybody in the stream. By the way, you can ask the question right now in the chat. I will of course look at it. I'm trying to get my YouTube going on my Google Chrome browser, but for some reason it's not loading. Oh wait, never mind, it's loaded right now. Welcome to the stream. Hello everybody. Let me just get my chat going. Oh, also another thing that I need to get going is music, because it's kind of weird doing this stream without music. I know I usually never put music on, but I want to put some music just to get this thing going. Right, let's get this and that. Right. Hopefully no advertisement. Yes, no advertisement. There we go. Here's the music. That's why I have my headsets on. So I'm waiting for this. There we go. Right, so I think we are ready to begin. Let's just move this down. Originally, I was gonna do some Rocket League, but I don't think it's working, because I don't know if my internet can take it. Let me just put this to 200. How old are you and who inspired you to make YouTube? Well, to be fair, I actually did not have anybody that inspired me doing YouTube. When I started my YouTube career, I was actually already doing my Twitch career. Like, my Twitch is basically the reason why I started YouTube, because originally my Twitch or my YouTube video are supposed to be coming from the highlights from my Twitch stream. Now, of course, you guys know that I no longer do Twitch regularly, although, well, I'm still thinking about going back and doing Twitch stream, but the thing that makes me really difficult of not actually doing any Twitch stream is because I just don't have time. Like, I honestly do not have time, and also I'm sorry to like commit it to YouTube. And how old I am of course 19 years old. I am also trying to get the question from other people. Again, I'm not sure should I actually start playing Rocket League, because I'm really concerned that the internet will just completely tank away. Right, but first let me just do this. Right, where is that? There it is. 300 subscriber has reached. Right, let's mute that. Right, so first of all, I'm just gonna answer all you guys' question that you have asked. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get to the 10 question, which was a little bit disappointed, but you know how I'm not gonna let you guys kind of like hanging there for those that have asked a question. Of course, I knew that doing a live Q&A was probably the best idea to do it. I have an hour. Well, this stream is actually an hour long. It was originally going to be 60 minutes. I'm going to end it still at 7 o'clock, even though we had the delay. Watching from Journey, as I can't sleep. Well, if you can't sleep, then, you know, this is the place to be for now. Of course, like I said, I'm going to be doing this for an hour. But first, I'm going to answer some of these questions from you guys, because there were a couple of people that asked questions. Here's the first question that somebody asked. His name is called Victor Solorzano. Not sure if you're in the stream, but if you're in the stream, shout out to you that made the Q&A. In fact, I'll shout out to anybody that made the Q&A question in my original stream. Will you ever go to StubHub Center, home of the LA Galaxy? Well, I of course will definitely go to StubHub Center. I actually was thought about going to StubHub Center just a couple of months ago. Of course, if you guys remember, I went down to LA just a couple of months ago, and the Galaxy was actually playing that night. They were playing against New York City FC. I thought about going to it, and it was perfect time too, because I actually had nothing to do at that night. But then I just decided, nah, you know what, let's just skip that, because the next morning we got some really busy thing to do. We had to go down to San Diego, and we had a lot of kind of stuff to do, so we just kind of like skipped through that. And also, that wasn't really on my plan when I actually got there. I actually just find that out literally when we're on the road to LA, that they of course are playing that. But I will definitely go to StubHub one day. It will definitely be a Cali Classico game. Hopefully, maybe I'm not sure next year is a good time, unless of course oh, what the heck? My webcam just froze for a second. I don't know why that is the case, but going back to what I said, hopefully I might go. I'm not sure if next year could be a case, because depend on when are they gonna be playing. Like, let's say if the Cali Classico is gonna be in the summer, which I don't think it's gonna be, because first of all, the Cali Classico is always gonna be at Stanford in the summertime, and I don't remember any time where they actually had the Cali Classico down in LA, in like doing the Stanford Cali Classico. So I doubt that I will have any time to go, because I have schoolwork. You know, I can't afford to like just go down there and then just kind of come back. You know, I'm gonna be very, very busy, and I'm gonna have to sacrifice a weekend, which, you know, nowadays it's not an option anymore. I just cannot sacrifice a weekend. Let's see. Sorry if I'm not responding to the chat, because I'm just answering some of you guys' question. Let's see. What is it like in San Francisco? Well, right now, if you want the weather report, right now it's actually raining. Actually, is it raining? I'm not sure. Let me check the weather. Right now it's cloudy. It's 62 degrees. Although it's gonna rain tonight, which is gonna be the first time. Well, actually, no. It did rain a couple of days ago, but we are pretty much entering kind of like rain season right now. And, you know, if you guys watch my Deltas versus Jacksonville and Marta, the Sports Hops episode number 3, I believe, or 2. I think it's 2. Basically, you can see how the weather is in San Francisco. It is very, very foggy. Although I did say this to one of the viewers that commented in that video, that, you know, where the Deltas play, where Kezar Stadium is, near the Sunset District and Golden Gate Park, that is just really a hot spot for fog. Like, that is literally the spot where, if you want to have foggy weather, if you ever want to see the legendary kind of San Francisco kind of foggy kind of thing, that is a place to do, because it usually, always, at nighttime, it gets really foggy. Let's see. I live in New York, that's why. Can you get a shout out, please? Shout out to XOH Vlogs, who also answered one of the question. Oh, and Lennon, welcome to the stream. I didn't actually see you there. And again, like I said before, if you want to ask any question in the chat, feel free to do it. I'm also trying to keep an eye to make sure my stream is not laggy, which unfortunately it is. Oh crap. See, this is the problem. My internet, it usually happens every time, which is why I think this was a bad idea to do it at 6 o'clock. I probably should have done it I should have done it in the morning. Originally, I was thinking about doing it on Friday, but the thing is, people had to work on... Oh, wait a minute. Friday is Veterans Day. Oh, crap, I should have done it on Friday, because since Friday is Veterans Day, and since it is a holiday for most people, I could have just done it on Friday. I could have just done it then and don't have to do it tonight. And, yeah, that was a big mistake, but it's okay. Hopefully the stream is not laggy anymore. It's a bit laggy at the moment because my internet is just absolutely dog shit. That's why we had the delay. We were supposed to start at 6. We started at 6:08. Right. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can, like, find a way to, like, solve this, because it's... Like, I'm putting it at 1,000 gigabytes per second. Or not gigabytes, I'm sorry. Is it gigabytes? No, it's bitrate. It's bitrate. 1,000 bitrate right now. So you're going to see a little bit kind of like pixelated. Oh, crap. Internet is failing. That is great. That is just perfect. Right, I'm going to put it down to 500. Sorry, guys, if it's a little bit laggy, because my internet is just dog shit right now. Are you kidding me? I put it to 500 bitrate, and it's still laggy? What in the world? Oh my god, it's getting to a point where I'm going to have to put it to 250, where it just gets really pixelated. Well, get ready to see some pixelated thing. Okay, I put it down to 250. Don't tell me this does not work. Do you have a Skype? Yes, I do have a Skype. Let me see. I don't even remember. I don't use Skype a lot. I used to use Skype a lot, but not anymore. I also have a Discord, by the way. Although the thing about my Discord is that it's very inactive. Like, I made it a couple of months ago, and I only updated my Discord like once. I rarely actually do my Discord. But if you want to add me on Skype, it's called Blues Not Gaming. I should have changed my name to Blues Not, because Blues Not Gaming is the old name. Of course, changed my name a couple of months ago. I think it was this year that I changed it. I dropped the gaming because this channel, unfortunately, is no longer a gaming channel, okay? Well, it is still a gaming channel with the FIFA 17 thing, but it's not like a simulation kind of gaming channel. So that's why I dropped the gaming part, because it wouldn't make sense. It's fine now. Well, it's gonna be very pixelated right now because I put it down to 250. Oh, the people that watch this, they'll probably think, what the fuck, why is the quality so bad? Well, that's because my internet is absolute dog shit. I'm gonna check on my internet again just to see how it goes. Yeah, by the way, I'll just put it down on my Skype. Just put it down on my Skype. There we go. Blues Not Gaming. There we go. I don't know why the Blues Not part is highlighted. It's kind of stupid that it does that. Oh, actually, it's fine now. I think I can put it back down up to 200. Or not 200, I'm sorry, 2,000. Because I just checked it, and it's going fine. Or actually, let's not put 2,000. Let's put this to 1,500. See, I love... This is one of the good things I love about this new OBS system, where... I remember in the old OBS, you can't change, like, the bitrate unless you stop the stream. Now, you can just adjust it whenever you like. I know this feature has been with OBS ever since OBS Studio happened. But it's a very cool feature. Let me just go back to the chat. Let's see. Right. Let me just get to the other question, because I still only have answered one question from the original video. What made you want to do YouTube video? Well, I kind of already asked that question, or not asked that question, I'm sorry, answered that question. That is that what makes me want to do YouTube video was because I want to, like, export all the Twitch highlight stream to YouTube. But then, since that I started to do more YouTube channel, and how I started to shift my focus more onto YouTube, that's why I started to do more YouTube video, and I started to do less Twitch stream. Let's see. How long are you going to continue to making video? As long as I want to. As long as I want to do that. And by the way, that question is by Jason Bradley. The previous one is by Maro TV, which is in the stream tonight. Shout out to you. But yeah, how long am I gonna continue to make my video? As long as possible. But one thing I will say is that, you know, once I started to, you know, I know this is a long-term kind of thing, and I think this could change in a couple of years, but as soon as I get a job, it's going to be a little bit difficult trying to get some YouTube video done. And also, going to those games, that is going to be interesting, because I'm really hoping that whatever job that I'm going to get, I'm thinking of working like in the hotel industry, which is notoriously a job where you have to work on the weekend. I'm hoping that I'll find some way where I can like tweak it and not just like work on a weekend shift. But, you know, the future of my YouTube channel, I'm still going to continue making YouTube channel, and I'm still going to stick to this kind of like sports kind of content that my channel has kind of like endured. And by the way, guys, I don't know if you guys know it, but in about 3 days, it's actually my 2-year anniversary of my YouTube channel. I actually have now done YouTube for 2 years. And I honestly cannot believe I've done YouTube for 2 years. Like, it feels like it was just yesterday that I made my first video. And I know that I'm going to get to this again when I make the 2-year anniversary. Which, by the way, I will tell you what exactly I'm going to do it right now. Because, you know, I want to just tell you guys. Don't want you to kind of leave any surprises. But I will do a train simulator video. And yes, we are going back to the old route of my YouTube channel, where my YouTube channel will used to be just simulation game. You got Euro Truck, you got Train Simulator, you got all those kind of games onto my YouTube channel. And lately it has kind of like gone into kind of like content shift, because, you know, I want to do more. I want to do more sports content and do more FIFA gaming and stuff like that. So yeah, but I will be going back to doing some Train Simulator, and I will kind of just get a little overview of what happened this year, because there was a lot of things that happened this year. I think this year is by far the most, there was probably about 200 or 300 video uploaded just this year alone. I definitely made more video than I did a year ago, mainly because I started doing more vlogs, doing more kind of videos and stuff like that. Let's see. What is your name? Do you mean like the actual name or my Skype name? I'll get back to that because right now I'm actually gonna do a speed test again, just to check to make sure the internet is not shit. Well, as soon as I said that, the internet just gone shit. Yep, the internet just gone shit. Also, it seemed like my mobile is not, the stream on my mobile is not loading, which is odd. I don't know why it's the case. Why is it not loading? Real name. Okay, so I actually have said this back in my old YouTube channel. No, or not old YouTube channel. I'm sorry. I never had a YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube channel. But I have said this back when I did my first video. And by the way, I have changed my YouTube name a lot. Okay? I have changed my YouTube name so much that, you know, it feels like I'm going to change it again in a couple of years. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'll probably won't change it again. I think Blue Snot is a very proper way to say it. But I know that if you look on my first video where it says Real IZ Gaming, and you're probably thinking, who's Real IZ Gaming? Well, that was my original name. And the reason why it's called Real IZ Gaming is because the real is the, you know, the real part of me. And then IZ stands for Ian Zhao. That, of course, is my real name. But as you probably would know this, it's a pretty lame name for a YouTube channel. Like, seriously. You put your first name and last name, and then you put gaming. I mean, how lame is that name? I mean, and also put real in front. Like, nobody else is gonna say, nobody has a name that is also called IZ Gaming and stuff like that. So that's why I got rid of it, and then I started going with even a lamer name, Ian Zhao Gaming, and that name is even lamer because I just put my first and last name and then put the gaming part, and then that's why I decided to change it to Blues Not Gaming, and then I dropped the gaming part because I no longer do like gaming videos and stuff like that. So that's why. Yeah. But it changed. But my Skype name is not that. It used to be that, but I changed it. In fact, I'll probably need to change it back to Blues Not because I don't know why the gaming is still there. By the way, if you look on my Instagram page, that is the only that's the only social network and the only kind of source that I have that does not has the Blues Not. It still has Ian Zhao Gaming, and you're probably thinking, why in the world do I not change it? I put every single kind of software or social network and put it as Blues Not. Well, the reason why I don't change it is because, you know, I want to at least have one source that remember kind of like my own name. What's his original Twitch name up until he had 300 subscriber-ish. No, it's not 300. It was like 100 and something like that. You know, that was used to be my Twitch name, and I think I changed it a couple of months ago. I think I changed it around 200 subscriber because I just thought, you know, Blues Not is a better name. It is a much better name. What are you looking forward to the Quakes off season? Wow, that is a very good question because this off season, you know, and I know I already kind of said it back in my season review, but I'm looking forward to seeing some interesting signings because I feel like this team, there's still a lot of work to do, okay? We're still in this rebuilding kind of process. Well, we started the rebuilding process, and I think this is going to be, I think maybe even next season, I don't think we're going to be that good, and that we're just going to be just kind of like this year, which is kind of mediocre and stuff like that, because I think if we need to compete, teams like, if we want to go compete against teams like Toronto or Seattle and stuff like that, we really need a big rebuild. We really need to change the personality, which we already kind of did in the front office kind of end, but now we just need to change the personality. And what's interesting about is that a couple of days ago, I've been keeping up of what the Quakes has done. Well, one of the interesting thing that the Quakes has done is that they decided to re-sign Annabelle Godoy, which, you know, for me, I know some people are happy that Godoy is kind of back, but for me, I'm kind of skeptical that, you know, it was a good idea that we resign him. And the reason why I say that is because he didn't have a good season at all. Well, actually, he did kind of had a good season in the first half of the season, but the second half, it was shocking. Like, he was absolutely shocking, and he is, you know, alongside with Darwin Surin, he is one of the most dirtiest player on our team, and he always tends to give unnecessary foul. And even you saw in the Vancouver game that I think it was the second or maybe the third goal that we conceded. The reason why we conceded that goal was because Annabelle Godoy fouled a Vancouver player right near around the 18-yard box, and they had a very good position to try and to score. So that is why, you know, that is why I say that I'm a little bit surprised that we decided to re-sign him. I think maybe the reason why we want to re-sign him is because, you know, next season he's going to be in the World Cup. He's going to get that experience. Although the other thing that I'm a little bit concerned about that is that since he's going to go to the World Cup, and I know the MLS does have a World Cup break, even though the US are not in the World Cup, I still cannot believe I'm actually saying that. I mean, those words does not sound right at all that I should say the U.S. are not making the World Cup. But we are still going to get like a break. And one of the things that I'm worried about him is that even with that break, right, when he does get back with Panama, which I think probably we can have him back right near the end of the group stage, because I really don't see, unless Panama get into a very easy group, I don't see them actually making through the group. And, you know, is he going to be fit, right? Is he going to be fit to play with us? Is he going to be absolutely exhausted? Because we saw what happened last year when he played with Panama in the Gold Cup, and how, you know, I know that he had that, you know, own goal moment, which kind of like really kind of hurt his confidence level, and I think that was one of the reasons why he of course was just on such a poor form in the second half of the season. But I'm just worried that, you know, with this tournament, he's going to just get absolutely exhausted after this, because, you know, playing the World Cup, it's more physical. There's more work intensity in than it is in the Gold Cup. So, yeah, I'm just really worried. Which sports team do you despise? Arsenal. It's simple as that. I hate Arsenal. I hate everything they do. In fact, I hate Arsenal even more than the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think the Dodgers are like my second team that I really despise. I think the third, probably the LA Galaxy. I'm not really like, I don't really hate the Galaxy as much as a lot of Quakes fans. In fact, some Quakes fans actually hate Seattle more than actually the Galaxy team. But I just cannot stand Arsenal, and the reason why I just cannot stand them is because they're like the second biggest club in London. Well, actually not anymore, because all of a sudden Tottenham is started to rise up, and you know, I don't really hate Tottenham as much as a lot of Chelsea fan would do. I mean, I think if you ask any Chelsea fan who are their most hated club, they will always say it's either Liverpool or Tottenham. And I actually don't hate Liverpool at all. Maybe mainly because they have Jurgen Klopp as their manager, and of course Jurgen Klopp is my favorite manager of all time. There is literally, like, besides Antonio Conte, who of course managing Chelsea, if you ask me who is my favorite manager besides him, it's going to be Jurgen Klopp, because I just love the playing style that he used. I love the press that he used. I love the attacking kind of thing that he does. Let's see. Quincy Amarikwa has YouTube. You should collaborate. I don't know. I mean, you know, the thing is, I'm not really kind of a guy that really want to like collaborate with, you know, players and stuff like that. I'm kind of the person that just, you know, I do YouTube videos for fun, and, you know, I of course do it for you guys also, and of course I care about the community, but, you know, I'm just kind of having fun and stuff like that. And by the way, this season, when I go to a lot of the Quakes game, I think this season, season 2 of my match vlog is probably the first season where I actually started to get recognition, because I feel like doing this season, and I know I went to like a lot of games this season, and a lot of people have kind of like watched my video regularly and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm started getting recognition, which, you know, I'm obviously happy with the recognition, and I'm happy that people are started to watch me and kind of like support me and stuff like that. What up, bro? Can I get a shout out? Shout out to Jacob and Morrison for watching this live stream. And by the way, I really need to get back to some of the questions, because as much as I want to answer you guys' question in the chat, you know, I want to get first priority to the people that actually asked the question in my original video where I announced what I'm gonna do in the 300 subscriber. Let's see. You guys got Jimmy Garoppolo. Are you excited? You know, like I said, I'm kind of excited that we got Garoppolo for the Niners, although I was really disappointed that he, of course, was not playing in that game against the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, I thought we were going to potentially put him in. And I think the reason why we're not putting him in is because he still needs to learn the playbook. But I just think that we just have to put him in there. Like, you know, we just don't have a good quarterback right now. That Benford guy is, you know, everybody kind of like hyped him up and tried to see if he's like our next quarterback. Yeah. After that game against the Arizona Cardinals, we can say that he is just as garbage as Brian Hoyer. So I think we got to bring Garoppolo in sooner or later. You know, I just think that maybe, hopefully, by the time he learned the playbook, hopefully he learned the kind of like the culture and stuff like that, we can put him into this season. I don't think we should wait till next season, even though we're potentially gonna just try to get a #1 pick. I mean, come on, nobody want us to see us go 0-16. I mean, if you go 0-16, right, you know, that's almost as bad as losing 100 game in a baseball season, and we actually almost did lose 100 game this season. We actually lost 98. Right. Drink some water. Right. Let me just check to see if the stream is working. Looks like it is still working, which is good, but unfortunately my YouTube thing is not working. I don't know why. Right, let's see, what else? Oh, and I think that's it, because there's just the same question that I already answered before. So, yeah, I mean, you know, unfortunately, we only had like 4 questions today. Let's see, blah, 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 stuff like that. Right. Let me just run a speed test, see how it goes. It's about 6:40 right now, so we got about 20 minutes left before the stream. Never give up, and you're awesome. Keep up with the video. Yep, thank you for that. And by the way, next season, I know I already said it to one of my subscribers that commented in one of my videos, but next season, I, of course, will try to attend every single game. Well, actually, we'll try to attend every single game that is not in the midweek, because I think midweek game is a bit of a problem for me, unless if it is the summer break. And even if it's the summer break, I think this summer I'm gonna most likely be going to like summer school and attend summer session in college to make up some of my units in college. But you know, I'm going to try to attend every single game, every weekend games this season. And yeah, because I'm a season ticket owner. I just bought my season ticket a couple of months ago. Well, actually, it was a last month ago that I got my season ticket. And I forgot where exactly I'm actually sitting. But if you guys, of course, want to sit with me in a Quakes game, you know, I will, of course, I'll try to find out where exactly I'm sitting, because I actually forgot where exactly I'm sitting. Actually, let me just go. Maybe if I go to my account manager, it will tell me. Although I don't think the schedule has released yet. So, and also, by the way, when the schedule does release, I will, of course, make a reaction video to it to see how it goes. Let's see. Would you root for any New York team? Well, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, I think I might root for NYC. If I had to root for a New York team, I would say maybe NYCFC, because, you know, NYCFC is a very cool team to root for. You know, they have all these kind of legend. By the way, also shout out to Andrea Pirlo, who of course just literally retired a couple of weeks ago. You know, he is just an absolute legendary kind of midfielder. And also the reason why I want to root for NYCFC is because Frank Lampard played for NYCFC, and Frank Lampard is by far my favorite player of all time. And you know, the things that he did with Chelsea, and the goals that he has scored, and how I think he's also the record goal scorer for Chelsea, and also the record goal scorer in terms of a midfield in the Premier League. You know, that's why I thought if I have to choose a team to support in New York, then I'm gonna say it's gonna be NYCFC. Let's see. Okay, the speed test looks good. I'm just trying to get into my account manager. Again, I don't think they'll tell me. Like, I remember when I asked them where I was sitting, I asked them to like sit around section 124, which is like in the sun side of it. I know I couldn't ask them to get to sit in the shade part or the home side of the stadium because they just don't have any more seats anymore. Also, let me just go back to the chat. Let's see. I hope you're going to a Sharks game sometime. That would be cool if the Sharks face my Blackhawks. Yeah, the thing about the Sharks game is that I'm not sure if I actually said this before, but you know how I said I never attend a Sharks game before? Well, yeah, that's a lie. That is actually a blatant lie. I have actually attended a Sharks game this season, but I didn't vlog it. I actually did vlog it, but then I didn't upload it because I had so much video to upload. Like, my upload schedule was so cramped up that there was just no way I could, like, edit this and just kind of, like, upload it. And also, I was very busy with, like, schoolwork, so that's why I didn't upload it. But I did go to a Sharks game. I don't know if I still have the footage of it, but yeah, you know, I did went to one. It was against the Sabres. I think we won like 3-2 in that game, and it was quite an exciting game. I mean, I think I was hoping that maybe the game would have gone to like maybe overtime or a shootout because, you know, I was a neutral fan and I was hoping that, you know, the game can extend a little bit longer to just get a little bit excited. But it was a fun game. I mean, it was, you know, there was a little bit kind of a back and forth kind of situation. But yeah, I'm thinking, I don't know if I want to go to a Sharks game anytime soon, mainly because the tickets are not cheap, and I also think that, you know, what time do I actually have to go to a Sharks game? Because I'm pretty sure that if I go on the weekends, it's going to be really pricey. So I don't know if that will be an option. I'll probably have to go on a weekdays. And the only weekdays that I have available is Thursdays. So yeah, I don't know. You know, by the way, the Sharks are actually playing tonight. They're playing against the Lightning. I've been following the team a little bit. I mean, I'm still not really a true fan of the Sharks, but I do kind of like follow them. Do you have a favorite basketball team? Nope, I do not have a favorite basketball team. And yes, I didn't jump into the Golden State Warriors bandwagon like many Bay Area people here jump in. Like, you know, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but, you know, the Golden State Warriors has to pretty much have the most bandwagon fans in the entire NBA. Like, literally everybody that literally supported this team, majority of the people that supported this team literally weren't really a fan. Like, before 2015, when just literally there was a kind of a super rebuild or something like that, and then just the money just kind of like pretty much put in the team. And yeah, I mean, I'm not really one of those people. I do not jump onto their bandwagon. Hell, in that last season, when they win the NBA final, I didn't even celebrate at all. I mean, I wouldn't really care at all. In fact, I was actually at a bar and they were actually showing the Warriors game, and people were actually like celebrating and stuff like that. And I was just like, okay, I'll just continue my meal and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm not really like, I don't really like basketball in general, but I do watch basketball. I do watch I think of all the basketball that it has here in the States, I think my favorite has to be college basketball. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's a little bit more kind of, you know, the students are kind of like more into it. And I also love my high school basketball too, you know, especially at my old high school. Like, my old high school was a really basketball kind of school, and night in and night out, the arena will get packed. And I mean, and there was a lot of good atmosphere in the game too. I might even maybe vlog one for you guys to show you kind of like the atmosphere of my old high school, because they were very into it. Although, to be fair, I think maybe nowadays it's not as much because the team wasn't as good. I mean, the team was really good a couple of years ago, like especially during my freshman and sophomore year. I think it was in my sophomore year we actually won our league, and people were just going absolutely crazy. Like, the atmosphere was just through the roof the way that we won the league. So yeah, I might do a vlog of it. Of course, basketball season in my old high school doesn't start well, actually, it's about to start, though. I mean, it's not true that it isn't about to start. Usually, high school basketball starts right around, like, December and stuff like that. So, yeah. I upload video every day, and I have another channel as well. But would you watch them? Sure, I of course, will watch it and check out your channel. By the way, I am still trying to see if they actually tell me, like, what seat that I have. Like I said, I think I was sitting, like, right around section 124. Let me check. Ticketmaster. Or not Ticketmaster, I'm sorry. Let me take a look at the seating chart. But yeah, I'll be sitting there every single game. And also, by the way, I will also be down at the terrace every single game to watch pregame warm-up. So if you want to meet me, if you want to, like, you know, say hello, then go to the terrace. That is, if you guys don't know where the terrace is, it's right below where the ultras are. It's right where that standing area is. And I'm always there every single game before the game actually starts to watch the players warm up. So if you want to meet me there, be my guest. Go down there and meet me. We'll have some good talks. But yeah, let me just see. Yeah, I think I'm sitting like 124. Although, why is this not working? Okay, unfortunately, they haven't really released the tickets yet. Which I'm not surprising because, you know, it's still early. It is still really, really early. I mean, I'm hoping the schedule... I know from what I know from in terms of when they release the schedule, they usually release it like late December. And they usually release like the first game, like the opening week. And they usually release the team's first home game. So yeah, I'm planning to do a reaction to that also. And then, of course, I would do a reaction when they release the full schedule. Like, for me, I think what I'm hoping we will have is that I'm hoping we have more night games, you know, just like last season. Because, you know, well, actually, to be fair, I won't mind if they don't have a lot of night games, mainly because, you know, if you have a lot of night games, you have a lot of like 7:30 kind of kickoff, they're usually not going to be on national television. And for most game that starts on Saturday, actually every single game that starts on Saturday usually are not national televised. It's usually Sunday is the day where a lot of the games are televised. So, you know, I don't mind if they play on a Sunday. I remember the previous year, that is the year before this season, they had a couple of Sunday games. They had a couple of 2 o'clock kickoff. I remember they had a 12:30 kickoff. And that's one thing I really don't want them to do, and that is have an early kickoff because, yeah, like, I really don't want to go down to Avaya Stadium. I take the train down to Avaya Stadium, and I remember last season, the earliest game was 1 o'clock, which of course was the final game of the season, and I literally had to wake up so early to get on the train down there that it's brutal. Like, it is really, really brutal. And for me, I'm a kind of a guy in terms of sporting event. I love night games, okay? I'm obsessed with night games. I always tend to go to a night game instead of a day game. I mean, if it's a day game, then I have no problem with it, but it's just something about night game, it makes it special. Like, you know, the lights shining down the field, it feels like, you know, it feels like a prime time kind of thing. The channel is called I can send you link on Skype if you wanna. We'll talk about NY's sports. Okay, sure. All right, we got about 9 minutes left. For those of you that is still in the stream, you can obviously ask me some questions. As we're down to our final 9 minutes. I know this was not exactly 1 hour, but I have to, at 7 o'clock, I have to eat. Like, I actually have not eaten anything yet. And, well, I did eat during lunch, but I ate like around 11 o'clock because I was so hungry after an exam today. And I have now gone about 7 or 8 hours without eating. So I'm a bit hungry. And also I have stuff to do, okay? You know, this is not a free day for me. This is still a school day for me. And yeah, there's still a lot of stuff going on. I mean, I want to take a break every day on now, but this weekend I just cannot afford to take a break. Like this weekend, I know tomorrow I'll be going to a high school football game. I'm going to be going to my I'm going to be going to my high school game. Of course, I won't vlog it because I usually don't vlog any high school football games that involve my school. And yeah, I think what else? And then of course I have to visit a friend that goes to school at UC Davis. So I have to like drive to Davis, which is about like 80 miles away. So that's a bit of a drive, and I'll probably have like a day over there since it's such a long drive. I don't want to just go there for like an hour and then drive back. You know, there's no point doing that. And then of course on Sunday, I of course will be going to another Deltas game. I'll be going to another Sports Hop game because, you know, I want to keep the Sports Hop thing going. Right. Can we be friends on Facebook? Okay. I know I haven't talked about this, and I know I haven't really said this or revealed this, but one of the biggest secret that I have in my YouTube career, and even going back to my Twitch career, is that I have a Facebook account. All this time that I said that I don't have a Facebook account, and I usually never mention it, because you probably think that I don't have one, but I actually do. But the thing about my Facebook account is that I rarely use it. I never use my Facebook account. Like, I think the last time I ever post anything on Facebook was like a couple of years ago. Like, you know, Facebook is actually the oldest kind of social network account that I have out of everything. It's even older than my Twitter. So, for me, I actually never post anything because, you know, I have nothing really a lot to say. And I was pretty shy doing that point of posting anything to anybody. So, yeah, I do have a Facebook account. I don't actually even remember my name because I usually never go on it. I usually only, like, look at just special kind of things and stuff like that. But of course, if you want to add me, then be my guest. But it's actually my real name. Actually, let me just check. You know, the thing is, I'm planning to maybe think about making a new Facebook account. But this time, it's actually called Blues Knot instead of my real name. I mean, the thing is, I don't really want to have a Facebook account because I'm a Twitter guy, okay? I love Twitter. Also, I don't know why is this not working? Okay, that is weird. That is weird. I don't know why can I not send it in the chat. But it's basically Ian Zhou, IANZHOU. That is it. That's my real name. First and last name. And I don't know why I cannot send it through here. Are you going to the San Francisco Delta versus New York Cosmo game? Yes, I am going. As you can see, here's the proof. I am going to this game. And I'm actually going to this game as a neutral. I don't support the Deltas. You know, as much as the last two Sports Hop series has been me going to Deltas game, this series is not about me going to the Deltas, okay? The only reason why I want to go to this game is because it's a cup final, and I want to make it interesting. But I do go to, like, other sporting event. I'm still planning to go to a non-league soccer game. I know that in my NFL vlog where I said that I was supposed to go this week, well, it turns out this event come up. And it turns out the Deltas actually is playing at home. Because if they weren't playing at home, then I would be doing a non-league football vlog. Or a non-league kind of sports hop episode, but because they are playing, I'm gonna have to wait till next week. And I think next week, for non-league, it's technically, what I have in mind with next week is that it's technically not gonna be a non-league game. Although, one other thing that I'm thinking about is that I might think about going to 2 games, actually, on Sunday, because Sunday is where all the non-league stuff happens here, and I know that there is actually a U.S. Open Cup qualifying game, and yes, I know U.S. Open Cup is actually happening right now. You would think that it happens like around like June, July, in the summer month. Well, the reason why it's happened now is because it's the qualifying stage. And I know one of the team, if I remember what it is, what's the team name? Let's see. Oh, there it is. So, I'm planning to go to this game between Cal Victory versus Alfarolito Soccer Club. And this game is actually at San Francisco. It's going to be at Boxer Stadium, which is near Balboa Park BART station. And actually, I've never been to this stadium before. It's a very small stadium. It's not a very kind of pretty stadium. And you'll find out once you, of course, watch that game. But I'm planning to go to that one. The thing about that game is that it's a very early kickoff. Like, honestly, that game kicks off at 11:30 a.m. Like, I want to wonder who in the world decided to do a U.S. Open Cup game that started at 11:30. Like, I look at the U.S. Men's National Team website, or ussoccer.com website, and there are no U.S. Open Cup game that kicks off that early. Like, who the fuck was it to do a game that kicks off that early? Like, seriously, it's an absolute kind of joke. Although, to be fair, U.S. Open Cup has not been kind to us, and the U.S. Federation has not been kind to the Quakes either, mainly because they decided to let us be the last place team to host the Open Cup final, which in other words means that we do not have any chance of hosting the U.S. Open Cup. So yeah. Can we meet up at the game? Where do you live? Well, the thing is, I'm actually gonna be coming up to the I live in like San Bruno. You could, of course, if you live around that area, you can always meet me at around the BART station. I, of course, will be there. But the other option is you can just meet me at the game. And I don't know exactly where I will, of course, be sitting, though. I'm not sure if I'm going to be sitting at the same area that I sat last time, because the thing is, this game is general admission. The other thing that you could do is that, I could meet you at around Kezar Stadium, around like the gate entrance. So that's another idea that we could do. But yeah, I don't exactly know where I want to be sitting. I think this time maybe I'll be sitting on the opposite side. Although the thing is, I always want to be facing the home end, which is where I sat last time. So yeah, and also I'll definitely bring a couple more jacket and even a scarf, because I know it's going to be really cold again. And also they're saying that it potentially could rain. So yeah, we got another element of nature, Mother Nature, that we have to deal with in this game, which is, of course, rain. So yeah, but anyway, I think it's actually like 7:01 right now. So I extended the stream for like a minute longer. But yeah, that, of course, is pretty much my 300 subscriber special. And I know I should have said this in the beginning of the video, and I cannot believe I actually forgot to say it. But I want to thank everybody that have supported this channel. Without you guys, this channel would not be at this point. I would, of course, not meet so many different people, in the games that I go to. And yeah, I mean, hopefully in these next coming years I'll meet some more people. I mean, I know I met a lot of fans, okay? I met hundreds of fans. Whenever I go to the stadium, I always talk to, random fans and stuff like that. But it's kind of interesting. It's that now the people that watch my video are coming up to me instead of actually me going up to them. So it's kind of like a reverse, pretty much, kind of thing. So I want to thank everybody that does that. And yeah, hopefully when we get to 400, I don't know what exactly we're going to do with 400 subscriber. Or actually, I'll probably wait till 500 because I think, I know I gone with like the celebration by like hundreds and hundreds and stuff like that, but I think by now I should just celebrate right around 500 because 500 is another milestone, and then after that I'll celebrate once we get to like 1,000 and stuff like that, because I'll just go by like the hundreds or the 500 or stuff like that. But yeah, I think that is gonna be the end of the stream. Like I said, if you're watching this stream and you make it this far, congratulations. I do apologize the fact that I had some really big issue with the internet. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. By the way, I will of course see you guys. I know I'm gonna upload a FIFA video tomorrow, and well, actually not tomorrow, I'm sorry, but Friday, because tomorrow I have to go to my high school football game, so I can't do it tomorrow, but I'll do it on Friday. I'll probably do a journey mode because I haven't done a journey mode episode in a while. So yeah, we're gonna see how it is, and yeah, thank you of course for watching, and I will see you guys later.